going on? What's going on? It's the Ike's Tech Talk weekly live stream. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Let's go ahead and see how everybody is doing. Just getting a heat check on everybody first, as we always do. So right now, I just want everybody to let me know down below, how are you guys doing today? How was your week? We got one more day. I know I'm counting it down personally. But yeah, let's just get a heat check. Is video good? Audio good? How are you guys doing? Let's just talk through that. All right, so we got the homie Barry. And we got Shay. How are you doing this evening? How are you? Make this a little bit bigger. There we go. All right. Got the homie Jason in the building. What's good with you, my good sir? What's good, stream as always? My man is just saying, yo, Jason, how's that Pixel life, man? So you finally made that switch to Team Pixel. So how's it going, man? How's it going? Got my brother LaShawn. What's going on with you, man? How you doing? King Pixel. Yep, LaShawn King Pixel in the building. Going in the building. Oh, Jason, you at the beach. Woo! That must be nice, man. Have a drink for me, man. I know I'm getting ready to have one myself. not too far future here. All right, cool. Barry say he's chilling. We got Tech Valor in the building. How are you? How was you and Gigi show? I think that y'all still had. I didn't get a chance to check in. I had way too much going on and had to hurry up and get ready. So hope everything went well. Definitely let me know. All right, Barry said audio video is good. That's what's up. Always good to hear. And the homie Barry's doing well. Yo, shout out to Barry, man, for the help with the duo, man. Me and Barry was chopping it up earlier on Twitter, trying to get through some of like the nitpicky things that was going on with it. But we're gonna get into that a little bit later in the stream. Miss Shay says she's doing good. Awesome. Gigi, what's going on? How are you? How's your vacation? I know you've been posting some pictures here and there. Audio is so good with lapel. Purple Panda. I actually got a microphone. I got a video on it, so check it out. The Purple Panda microphone. It's only like $30 on Amazon. So super cheap. Super cheap. Gigi, you leaving the beach tomorrow? Do you come back tomorrow, or are you just like going off on a different part of your vacation? I'm just curious. LaShawn said the homies in the lab cooking it up. Can't wait to see what you're working on. Oh yeah, last week was the last week before the hiatus. I forgot. My bad. Oh man, so we definitely missing y'all. I forgot about that because she was the last one. Okay. Jason, okay, we got here yesterday. Carolyn's for a few days. Okay, nice. That's what's up. Yeah, she said the same thing on hiatus. Okay, cool. Purple, yo, definitely is. Yo, what's going on, man? How are you this evening? Like I said, right now, everybody, if you're just coming in, just a heat check, seeing how everybody's doing physically, mentally, the whole 9 yards. Just I want to know how everybody's doing. Come back tomorrow. Don't go back to work until Monday. Yo, that's what's up. You still got your weekend. Thanks. That is so affordable. Yeah, definitely check it out. Super affordable. It's like the first mic I got. I got a Blue Yeti a little bit after, and with how my house is set up currently, it was way too much echo for the Blue Yeti, and the Purple Panda ended up sounding better than the Blue Yeti because it was so close to my mouth. So it was actually pretty good. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. Daughter had to come in, had a question for me and the mom. So new video today for me. Okay, dope. I gotta go check it out. Oh, okay. Jason C said he's actually in Myrtle, right where Gigi was too. Tropical storm. Yeah, because it actually hit y'all, right? Like here in Orlando, man, it was literally like we got rain for maybe about an hour. And then from there, it literally just like went away. So I have no clue what was going on with it, but it seemed like you guys got it though. Why have I been drinking, watching? Why are you in the spelling bee finals? Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. Those if you watching like the kids, those kids be savages. Like they be giving them words that I'm like, yo, I'm not even gonna attempt to try that. It's about the new Switch My Thought. Oh, I definitely got to check that out because we can even get a little bit into that tonight, man, if you want to. Because I am not impressed. I'm gonna just say that for now. I am not impressed. What up, peeps? What up, man? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? And Barry, yep, laugh out loud. Yeah, same thing, Barry. I don't know. Spelling bee. That's funny, you know. It seemed like something GG would be into. But anyway, so we're all caught up. We're good to go. So now, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and dive right into it. Your boy got that Surface Duo. So you gotta thank Barry, J Will, Pristine Tech, Eric over at Easy Computer Solution. Man, you gotta thank all of them. I was like, okay, so it was a device that I was interested in like from the beginning. I went to Best Buy like a few days after it released, and I was like, yo, you know, do you guys have any on display or whatever the case may be? It was actually in like the little laptop section. And the guy was like, yeah, you know, I'll go ahead and pull one out so you can play with it. And he let me play with it for like 45 minutes, yo. And I'm just sitting there, you know, scrolling through stuff, going to YouTube, that kind of thing. And after 45 minutes, I was like, bro, this is trash. Like, I was like, if this is the software experience that people are getting themselves into, this is absolute trash, like to the highest level. So I walked away not getting one. Excuse me, but I kept tabs on it here and there, just trying to see, you know, what they were doing as far as software and stuff like that. And I mean, it seems like they improved it quite a bit. I can say that I noticed a dramatic shift in like just like how the software performs as a whole. There is one underlying thing that's just that bugs me, man, about this device right now, and I'm still not 100% sure if it's my specific device or if it's something that's just Microsoft not doing what they need to do. But we'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, like I said, the software experience on this thing is crazy. So it and keep this in mind, like I've played with the Galaxy Fold, the original one, I had it. The Z Fold 2, I had that as well. And this feels like something, oh yeah, y'all can see it. This feels like something completely different. Like it feels like something completely different. I haven't played with the like LG dual display. Like I haven't gotten a chance to play with any of that. So it probably is like closely related to that. But like this is something new in its entirety. Like the metaphor I kind of came up with so far, because I've only had it for 2 days, yesterday and today. So obviously like I'm still in the honeymoon phase and I'm working on kind of getting my thoughts together and stuff like that before I push out a video or anything. And the best metaphor I can give for this thing, yo, is like the Z Fold 2 is like having one big, like 32-inch monitor, and you just have a huge canvas, right? And this is more so like having two external displays, right? So both of them have pros and cons. The Z Fold 2 is not a bad device by any means or anything like that. And I'm not gonna bash it or anything like that. It's dope. But like I said, with this, I just feel like this is like the definition of multitasking, right? If you're somebody who multitasks like a lot, this is for you. Like this device is absolutely 100% for you. Also, I noticed too, just a couple of things, man. So one, obviously you have the dual displays, and first and foremost, man, I'm not sure if y'all gonna be able to see it. I absolutely love putting wallpapers on this thing. Like absolutely love putting wallpapers because like I'm the type of person who likes to have wallpapers to match like my laptop, my monitor, my iPad, my phone, all of that, right? And this is the same wallpaper I have like across the board, and it just looks so good on this display. Like it stretches it out perfectly. It's nice and wide. Like it's just dope. Like it's just super, super dope. Now, I will say, because like I said, it's 2 days in, but I will say if you're not the type of tech enthusiast that likes to be on that, say, like bleeding edge, like really this is a beta tester device. Like this is a straight beta, right? If you're not that type of like consumer, I mean, if you can snag it for a good price, okay, pick it up, try it out, just know what you're getting into. Because while people may go in and want to compare it to, say, like a normal slab phone, you can't. And even in terms of like responsiveness and fluidity, it's not touching like a normal slab phone, like my Pixel or my iPhone. It's not. Like it's just not. It's not by any means like slow. And I actually was running into an issue. Me and Bear were talking earlier, and in terms of like performance and stuff, and I ended up installing the beta for the Microsoft launcher specifically, and that seems to have really helped out like a lot. So if you do get one, or if you have one, try out the Microsoft launcher beta. I'm telling you, you'll definitely notice a difference. Also too, with navigation, I know most people are using gestures because that's what I was using first too, but I found that if you use, and you probably won't be able to see that, but if you use like the 3-button navigation, in my opinion, if it's weird, and maybe Barry can confirm it. I don't know if you ever got a chance to try because we were talking about it. It feels a little bit smoother. Like it's so hard to put my finger on why, like that the navigation makes it feel smoother, but it just feels smoother. I mean, you do lose like that screen real estate on the bar on the bottom, but it feels a little smoother. But before we get too far into it, because I do want to talk about the one thing that's kind of keeping me from being able to use this like daily, regularly, all the time. But I want to get into what you guys are talking about here first. So we'll go ahead and do that. Galen, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you, my guy. How are you? Barry, duo gang, yo, all day, man, all day. What I will say, man, is like this has me excited for Gen 2, and we're gonna talk about that too. But this has me excited for Gen 2 of this device like crazy. Like I'm hoping that they offer some type of training program for this. But even if they don't, Microsoft has my interest, and I'm probably, if they nail the software, gonna pick it up for sure. Hey, what's going on, Shark Fin, man? Good to see you as well. Good to see you as well. Type Mallard, he be fixing my spelling mistakes all the time. Talk about GG. I can't pronounce or spell these words, and part of it, you have to answer how to use the word. Oh no! So like, you can't just spell it. You got to tell them like what it means. And oh no, oh no, not at all. Galen, did you try? Oh, you're talking about the adding the not caramel. It was like toffee or something like that. I know I still haven't tried it, but well, we'll see. We'll see. Fit Blonde Tech is in the building. It's good. My Thursday is started off pretty bad, but talking to you guys, getting here on the stream, I'm definitely feeling a lot better now. So good to go. I got a question for you. Did you see the new Switch, and are you pre-ordering one? Because we might talk about that too. I'm just curious because I know that you're really into Nintendo, so I want to know. I want to know. Gigi said, nah, she's had a vacay from Starbucks this weekend. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yo, the Scoop is in the building. What's going on, Scoop, man? Hopefully everything is good with you, dude. I'm ready to throw my MacBook Pro against the wall. Editing isn't my forte. No, it's. So what I gotta ask first, what editing software are you using? And then like I felt like with editing, I was like that too at first. It's definitely like an acquired skill. Like you definitely gotta practice at it, learn your keyboard shortcuts and all of that stuff. So yeah, definitely gotta learn that. Scoop, you said you're just leaving work. Did you go in again at 9 or 7 a.m. like you said? I think it was Tuesday we were talking about it. Hope not. Hope not. Hey, Mr. 400 plus for sure. Yo, Scoop, congratulations, my dude. Congratulations. My dog just passed. I think it's 400 subscribers. So, yo, congratulations to you. Surface Duo, in my opinion, is a good alternative. Yo, That's the one thing I haven't gotten to do yet. I'm actually planning on doing that tomorrow because I have to sign up for the whole Amazon book trial thing. The Kindle app. I'm gonna sit here and read on it. I don't do too much reading, but I'm gonna sit here and try it just to see what the experience is like. Because that's one thing I haven't tried and I am interested in trying. Very so okay, he hasn't tried it yet. Yeah, man, it's weird. I don't know. It's weird. But I'm using the nav button. Seems just a little bit more fluid. Yeah, I could see the ebook enthusiasts loving Duo, even though it's not nearly as tall. But yeah, exactly. And that's another thing too, because like the Kindle is definitely taller than the Duo or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I could definitely see where you're coming from with that. Really high hopes for Duo 2. Yo, after using the Duo 1, dude, I'm with you in that. Like, because what people don't understand is like, bro, most of the time when you have like new innovations like this, they get some of like the core stuff right, but they don't have a lot of like features. Whereas I feel like the Duo is the opposite. Like they nailed it when it came to like this device's like features, which is like multitasking. Like this thing is a multitasking powerhouse, man. Like this is the best multitasking experience I've had on a mobile device, period. Better than better than iPad OS, better than Z Fold 2, better than any mobile device that I've used. This has the best implementation of multitasking, in my opinion. But I have really high hopes because they got a lot right with this one. They just got to work on really polishing the software. But Google has a little bit more to do with that than what people understand too, because Google has access to bake in a lot of like the native functionality that Microsoft needs to really take this to the next level. It just depends if they're going to add it or not. I know Android 12 is supposed to help with that, and they even kind of started in Android 11. So I'm curious to see what Android 11 looks like on the Duo. That's supposed to be coming, rumored to come in August. So we'll see how it goes. We see how it goes. And no, for anyone, one, I won't be switching. I'm not sure what you mean by that one, Jason. If you're talking about the Pixel and iPhone thing. Yo, I'm telling you, Gigi, it's those little kids. Like from birth, they be killing it. Like they come out of the womb spelling all kinds of crazy stuff, man. Yo, tech for your needs. What's going on, man? How you doing tonight? How you doing? Fitblon Tech. I'll be pre-ordering that new Switch when it's available to pre-order at Best Buy. Rest in peace, my wallet. Yeah, facts. I was looking at it, and I do like the fact that they made the screen bigger. Where I'm disappointed at is, and I know a lot of people are echoing like the same sentiment, is like no real like hardware improvements as far as like the specs and stuff like that. Like I didn't want the thing to be like comparable to like a PS5 or Xbox Series X, but I would have liked the ability to be able to at least do 1080p handheld and then like 4K when you hook it up to the dock. Like that would have been a pretty big selling point for me. Because like currently we already have forgot I had these in my ear, Galaxy Buds Pro. We already have two Switches in the house. I have one and then my girl has one, and the kids pretty much play those. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait and see. We'll see what happens. Yes, I agree. Edits. Yeah, they definitely do, man. Like the more you do it and like the more like consistent you are with it, excuse me, the more consistent you are with it, the better at it that you get. Definitely. Oh, what's going on, Jared? So with battery life, it's kind of hard to tell for sure just because I haven't had it. I've only had it for 2 days. But I'm gonna say at least today with me using it, I want to say I got it all the way down to like 15%, and I had like 4 hours and 50 minutes of screen on time. So maybe like just about 5 hours of screen on time, which I mean, for the size of this battery, I think this battery is like in the 3000s as far as the milliamp hour count. So with it having both of those displays and it like a little bit over 3000 milliamp hour battery, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yo, Migs, what's going on, bro? Yo, how you doing? Everything good? I know that you was in the hospital and everything like that. Everything went good? Jason, coming into this stream, we talking about them Pixel 6, those Pixel 6 leaks. You know it. You know it. Migs, I jumped right into the gaming section. Something like that. I just saw Fit Blonde Tech was talking about the new. We were talking about the new Switch. I know that she's heavy into Nintendo, so I want to see if she was pre-order. Are you gonna pre-order? I know that you like the Switch as well. I know, no 4K input when docked. I play more via handheld. I've got 3 switches. Whoa, you got 3 switches. That's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, 4K input would have definitely been nice. But I mean, overall, I look at it kind of like a how we had like PS4 and then we had PS4 Pro, where it was like a little jump, kind of like improvement wise. I'm kind of looking at that the same way as the Switch a little bit. So ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. Scoop. It's don't touch things hot out. Golly. See? Nah, bro. Nah, I ain't with all that. Nintendo Switch needed to get above the rim with the hell. That's what, yo, for real, dog. Still here, hopefully out in the morning. Yo, that's crazy, man. Like I said, I hope everything is doing good, bro. Definitely keep us posted, man. For sure. Definitely keep us posted, bro. Yeah, glad to hear you on the man. Yo, same, Shark fan, because Migs is that dude, bro. So speedy recovery, my guy. Eric, what's going on, dude? How long do you keep a phone before you switch to a new one? So that's a tough question, bro. In all honesty, and my girl's probably the best person to ask this because she always sees it. I find that I go between phones like pretty often because it's rare that I'll actually like take a device, buy it, do coverage on it, and then just like immediately get rid of it. Normally, if I buy something, it's because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have some intentions of having some type of use for it. Like right now, I haven't. Obviously, this isn't a flex. It's just phones, ain't that serious. But I have Pixel 4 XL, the Duo. I have my 12 Pro Max, S21 Ultra, and Mi 11. So normally what I end up doing, man, is just using it until the like successor comes out and then trading it in towards the successor. It really works out well with Samsung because they give you a ton of trading credit and stuff like that normally. So it's kind of a hard question to ask. I can tell you this though, as soon as the new iPhone comes out, that'll probably be the next phone that I will be piloting solo, just because I like to pilot iPhone solo, the new ones when I get them, so I can really put it to the test. Pixel 6 Pro is going to be another device that's like that. If the Surface Duo drops this year, that's going to be another device that I try to pilot solo. So it's going to be a lot of switching, I guess you could say. But like I said, make sure that you subscribe if you're not, and you'll definitely be up to date on all of that coverage because plan on covering all of those devices, man. Maybe even the Z Fold 3 if Samsung does well with the trade-in credit on the S21 Ultra. I've been thinking about it. We'll see. Now that you mention it, when is the battery technology going to get better? Yeah, that one's tough, man. I know Samsung was working on those new batteries where like they can hold like a hold hold a better charge, I should say, or like you can get a battery in the same like surface area or size, but get significantly more milliamps. I think it's like graphene batteries, something like that. So I feel like that's probably the next jump. But it's crazy because you've seen like smartphones turn into this and turn into the Fold. So like everything else is really innovating, and then battery tech is pretty much the exact same. So who knows, man? We'll see. Mix it. Of course I am. I have 3 switches. Dude, who you telling? That's the exact thing I was just saying to Fit Blonde Tech, man. The exact thing. Yo, Greg, what's going on, man? What's going on? Hope everything is good with you. 3577. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So with that size battery pushing both of these displays, man, it's honestly not bad. Like I can't ask for more than that, to be honest. If 117 is a temperature, man, y'all are bugging. Excuse me. Yo, facts. That's what I'm saying, Mix. You were actually the reason I decided to cop the Pixel 4 XL. So really interesting your full take on that. Duo respect. Yo, respect to you, my dude. Appreciate that. Like I said, that's all I wanted to do with the channel is just take these devices, man, really put them through its paces and just report back to people. I like I said, and again, this is not a flex by any means. I'm just in a fortunate position where I can, go and pick up these devices and in some cases take that L so that way you guys don't have to. I can do it for you, for science. So I'm in a very fortunate position. I'm in a very fortunate position to be able to do it. So I love getting comments and stuff just like that, man. So when you get it, you're definitely gonna enjoy it. One piece of advice I would give you: don't go to Android 12 just yet. Hold off. It's good, but I kind of wish I would have stayed on 11. I just don't want to downgrade and have to, reinstall all my apps and all that. It's a pain in the butt, but I'm definitely glad that you picked one up, man. I know you're going to enjoy it. So keep me posted on how you like it. I'd be getting calls from everybody. No. I have 4 lines through T-Mobile. I have 4 lines through T-Mobile, but the best way to do it is wait. Got a notification from the Duo. The best way to do it is to wait for them to have their add a line for free. That's literally how I've taken advantage of it. So in actuality, I only pay for, I think, 2 of the lines on my account. The other 2 are free. So I got, and actually I have technically 5 because I have a watch line for my Apple Watch. It's cellular. But yeah, no, I do it through T-Mobile, dude. And then I have a side thing called Digits. I don't want to get too much into it because it's kind of complicated, but pretty much I can use 2 phones on 1 line. So like right now I have one of the SIM cards in my Duo, the other one is in my iPhone. If somebody calls my number, both ring. Text messages, as long as I don't have iMessage installed, comes to both phones. So kind of you can do what you got to do, but that's what I like. Graphene batteries are the next step and most depth the future. Yeah, I know Samsung's been working on them for a while, man. Like they've been working on those for a minute. So I'm guessing whatever it is with the tech to do them is like really involving. So hopefully we get those. If Microsoft announced the Duo 2 and released it a year later, bro, because that's what they did with this one, man. Like they announced it when the 855, the Snapdragon 855 was like still relevant. And like I mean, the specs in here aren't bad. I wish that they would have put more RAM in it. Like just give us 8 GB of RAM instead of 6. But the specs weren't like really bad. I just don't like that. Like don't announce something a year before it's actually ready. And then when they released it, it still technically was not ready. Because I feel like the device that you get today, if you buy it, is probably what they should have released then, and then just worked on that for the entire year that this has been out. That makes a little bit more sense to me. But I think a lot of that comes from them waiting on Google to kind of add in some stuff into Android to make that work a little bit better. 120 yesterday. Yeah, y'all temps is crazy. Good evening to you too, Consumer Tech. Good evening to you too, man. How's everything going? Hope everything is good with you. I went to Android 12 for one day and went back. Yeah, and the thing is, it's not that I don't like Android 12. I love the direction that Google's going with Android 12. I just can't, like, I downloaded iOS 15 on my iPhone, and I mean that could be because there's not a lot of like major like forward-facing features, but it just feels so much more stable than the Android beta, which it is what it is. Scoop just jumping in there is pool. Yo, I'm telling you, I don't care where it is, just jump into the pool, bro, for real. See, Barry knows Digits is awesome, man. I'm like that's how I do it, dude. Is T-Mobile Digits, man. Yes, I'm a T-Mobile customer. I have 2 free lines. I'm supposed to have 3 and regret saying no to 1. Yeah, bro. When they offer them, just take them. Like that's how I've gotten. Like I'm gonna just take them because you never know. You never know when you're gonna need that extra line. And then 2, another secret. Now I don't condone people running up their credit with T-Mobile or anything like that. Always do what you can afford, obviously. But the more lines you have, the more it opens up your EIP. I had a friend that worked for T-Mobile, and he told me about that kind of before I was able to buy phones unlocked and stuff like that. But the more lines you have, the more it opens your EIP credit line, so you could technically get more things. Not that you should do that, but I'm just saying that option is definitely there. Hey, LaShawn, I'll finish the rest after the stream. Talking about your edit. Simply Sarah, what's going on? How are you? Hope everything is good with you. LaShawn said, love the 12 beta. Haven't went back since. You haven't gotten like any crashes or anything like that, LaShawn? Like on my Pixel 4, like it's been fine. The one thing that I ran into, which was like a hard stop for me, is like some of the apps that use the WebKit thing from Google, from the Google Play Store. It's almost like a separate application, I guess, that certain apps need. But apps using that just stopped working. Like the YouTube Studio app, I would go into it, it would just crash. Rebooted my phone, all of that stuff, and it would just crash. So I don't know, but I have it on here now, and it's running perfectly fine. So hopefully the next one comes out a little bit more stable for me. Scoop needs to get into the Mirage's pool with an ice cold drink. Yo, an ice cold pop. For real, for real. I don't miss digits. I spend less for 2 lines than I pay for one with T-Mobile. I did have a free digits line, and every now and then I would send the wrong number when I call. Wow, really, GG? I've never had that issue. Like I'm fairly, I won't say new to digits. I've had it for maybe about 4 or 5 months, but I didn't know that. Nah, it's been super seamless for me. Everything is good. Tired from work. Yeah, man. Same here, pretty much. Just tired from work, kids, wife, all of that stuff. But yeah, so far so good, man. Getting on here and talking it up with y'all, man, is definitely making it better for sure. Scoop needs his couch. Hey, you sure do, Scoop. I need to get rid of some lines. I have more lines than my neck can handle. I can't with you, Sarah. I can't. The ish. Yo, what's going on, brother? How are you, man? I haven't talked to you in a little bit, bro. What's going on with you? Everything good? Said he had a similar experience, but I don't know many. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Haven't had really issues. What's my backup? So, oh yeah, because you're rocking the Mi 11 right now. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, the Ish 9. I have some ish you need to try. That's funny. Yep, the Mi 11 on the daily. Yep, I still got mine over here too. I got my 3rd sim in that. I was actually on it today. I was one of their beta testers. Oh, wow. Did you use a beta tester for digits? That's crazy. That's probably why. Yo, Me Mafia. Yes, sir. My issue with 12 was that many of the Google apps were crashing, which so a lot of it, man, like for any app that takes advantage of that web view application in the Google Play Store, sometimes they'll just start crashing randomly. What you can try to do you probably won't go back to Android 12, but just for future reference, you can try to uninstall WebView and reinstall it. I did that, rebooted, and then it started working for me again. So iOS 15 betas have been fantastic for me. It's almost like Apple spent the year doing iOS 14.1. Yeah, that's exactly what it seems like. Like it seems like they were way more focused on just polish and just good quality of life features. And then, that was pretty much it. So I'm good with iOS 15. I know a lot of people are like, it's underwhelming and stuff like that. Man, I'm good with it. Yes, you are right about T-Mobile, which I've been a customer for 14 years. Okay, yeah, dope. I haven't been a customer quite that long, but yeah. I don't do pulls. I got this compression sock for the leg. Once it gets soft and I get in, it's like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube. Wow. That doesn't sound too pleasant at all. All good. Just got back from vacation, back to the stress and the grind. Yeah, man, you know how it goes. But glad that you got away, man, and got on vacation, bro. Definitely. Lord, get a swimmer sock. For real. Oh, this one. What's your favorite camera phone? Ooh, I like answering this one. Google Pixel. Yeah, Google Pixel. Google Pixel is my favorite one. iPhone 12 Pro Max is a pretty close second, but if I had to say my absolute favorite is the Pixel. Now I won't say the Pixel is the most versatile camera or anything like that, because it's not. That's 21 Ultra is way more versatile, but actual output, like picture quality, can't beat the Pixel, man. I'll die on that hill. Can't beat the Pixel. But iPhone 12 Pro Max is really good too. Really solid. Toothpaste TG. Yeah, they need to make a swimmer compression joint, Scoop. Oh man, yo, Sarah, I already see. I'm not gonna flash out because I don't want to put the homie LaShawn on blast, but that was nice. That was nice. 2 kids left. Yo, I want to know what word one of them lose on. Because since it's only the last two, they about to bring out the hard stuff. What camera are you using? Super crispy for the live stream. So this is the Sony ZV-1. I've talked about it on this live stream. I have a whole video dedicated to it. This is probably between this and my M1 MacBook Air. Is my favorite pickup so far this year. Like, I love this camera. It's literally turn it on, intelligent auto, start recording. So all my videos on the channel shot with the ZV-1, man. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So pick one up if you're in the market looking for a camera and you don't want to deal with lenses and all that stuff. Like me, I just don't know anything about it, so I don't mess with that. Yep, ZV-1. My Pixel 3 is still sharper in selfies than the iPhone 12 app. Yeah, it's that post-processing. It's that post-processing. I'm telling you, like, Google, whatever algorithm they have, man, when it comes to photo processing, is crazy good. Like, and you know it's good when you look in the viewfinder for the Pixel and you see like what the photo is technically supposed to look like. You like, I don't know about that. And then you see that post-processing kick in, bro. Yeah, it is beast. Are you gonna be getting the Pixel 6, Shannon? Either the 6 or the 6 Pro, I should say. My wife would fight you on that one. She still swears by the iPhone, even with me using a Pixel. I mean, dude, like, so here's the thing. Like, I feel like when it comes to the Pixel and the iPhone, while I prefer the Pixel, I feel like it comes down to preference. Like I can see where people prefer the iPhone. Because to be honest, in my opinion, the only difference when it comes to just normal wide angle shots, just shots from both cameras, is the color temperature. So the temperature on the Pixel comes off more cool and more contrasty, where the iPhone is more warm and more flat. So if you prefer that style of picture, then I can see why people would absolutely love the iPhone. Because like when it comes to natural, what you literally see right there, the iPhone is probably the best at that. The Pixel does add a little bit of extra AI enhancements in there, but when it comes to just natural, I'm trying to capture exactly what I see, iPhone. And I've even had some times where I'm in a setting where I'll pick up the iPhone because I know that warmer tone will suit what I'm trying to capture better. So it's kind of like, different strokes for different folks, and both of them have their uses, definitely. Has anyone seen Mr. Savage? He came by and left this morning after breakfast. Whoa, I ain't even touching that one. Do you carry two phones on the daily, or do you have one main phone? So it kind of depends. If I'm like, say for example, if I'm just normal day to day, like working or whatever, normally I'm just here at the desk. So I have multiple phones laid around. If I'm like running out to like the store or something like that, I normally only take one phone, either my iPhone or my Pixel. I guess now it's the Duo. But if I'm really going somewhere, like I'm going out to say Disney Springs, like with the family, or if we're going hiking, not hiking because you can't really hike in Florida, but if we're going on like a trail walk or something like that, man, I carry this backpack right here, dude. I take my iPhone 12 Pro Max because it has pretty much the best point and shoot video of any smartphone. I take my Pixel for photos, and I still might grab my ZV-1, dude, and bring it with me. So on the daily, I normally say I carry two phones, but if I'm just running up to the store or something like that, I just take one. Favorite throwback phone? Oh, this is an easy one. So favorite throwback phone, I'm gonna say is the HTC One M8. That's my favorite throwback phone. That, in my opinion, was like, well, the M7 was the first phone on the Android side that really decided to say we're gonna match the iPhone's build quality. Because if you were around when the HTC M7 came out, bro, Android phones were all plastic and pretty much polycarbonate. Like that was it. All Samsung phones was plastic at that time and stuff too. Nothing wrong with plastic, but they were that gross, glossy, nasty plastic. They weren't the kind of plastic we have now. And the HTC One M7 changed all of that. And then the M8 just took the M7 and literally improved on it. in every single area. So M8 is my favorite throwback phone. I'm gonna get a couple more of these, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk specifically about these Pixel rumors. I kind of finished up with the Duo. I don't want to get too much into it just because I've only had it for 2 days. But I guess I'll just talk real quick about the one thing. So in my day-to-day job, we use Microsoft Teams, and Teams is already trash. Like, the only consistent experience I have with it is on iOS and on my iPad. That's the only consistent experience I have with Teams. Oh, and desktop, obviously. But when it comes to Android, Microsoft Teams is absolute trash. Just garbage. Like, I cannot stand Microsoft Teams. And we use it not even just for like the video and voice and all of that. We use it like how Discord is used with all the different servers and chats and all of that stuff. And man, like, I have a Microsoft phone that can't run a Microsoft application super seamlessly. And like I said, again, I don't know if it's my particular device. I asked Barry, he said he wasn't having any real issues. I have no idea what it is, but Microsoft, you need to get on top of that. And you need to chill out, Mr. Duo. You need to chill. But that was like the one thing. So we're gonna just go through a couple more of these comments, and then you already know we got to go ahead and talk that Pixel, yo. We got to talk that Pixel because the dude John Prosser just dropped a bomb on the internet with that one. Yo, 504, what's going on, my dude? I hope everything is good with you. Hope everything is good with you. I'm cheering for the chick from Louisiana. She is already in the Book of World Records for her basketball juggling. So, yo, she a beast. Spelling bee, champ, and basketball juggling. Okay. I have seen that video. I have. I'm not a fan of baloney, unfortunately. So I was a little biased going in. I'm not big on baloney, but I have seen the video though. Currently using the iPhone this week. Still don't like it more than my other phones, but it's good. Yeah, and dude, bro, there's absolutely nothing wrong with having preference, dude. But it's like the one thing I will say is like I can respect people who try it and actually give it a fair, like an actual fair shot. Like for the longest time, and not to throw, the wifey under the bus, but for the longest time, like she was like, I don't want to try an iPhone. I don't like iOS. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, well, what's the last iPhone you used? iPhone 5? And I'm like, bro. Really? Like, come on now. And then this promo came out with T-Mobile and she went and got one. Bro, she hasn't put down her iPhone one time. She loves her watch. She loves her iPhone. I already knew it was going to be the perfect device for her. All she does is do social media all day. So I was like, iPhone. Because we already know social media apps is a little bit higher quality. I def about to hit up a firm for the ZV-1 next payday. Still trying to figure out if I want... Yo! What's his name? I know he's here in Florida too. Jonathan Casey. I think that's what his name is. Jonathan Casey. He got that white ZV-1. Like he had like the whole stormtrooper kind of look with his ZV-1. It made me want a white ZV-1. That thing is clean, bro. It is clean. Like I kind of want a white one. Like I was thinking about picking up another one for like top down shots, man. Bro, that white is fire, dog. Fire. I have a OnePlus 8 stock camera's decent, but Gcam improved it a lot. Nice. I'm about to put Gcam on the Duo. I absolutely can't stand Gcam. Like, it's not that I don't like it. I never like feeling like it's a cop-out. And that's kind of always my thing. It's like, oh, I could just put Gcam on it. It's like, I'm glad that exists for, to make the cameras better. We always want a better experience. But some people, and it's definitely not you, Shannon, but some people definitely use it as a cop-out. Like, oh, just put Gcam on it. It's like you shouldn't have to. The manufacturer should just make that camera good on its own. But no, I'm happy that Gcam exists because we all know camera on this isn't as good as like your normal smartphone. It's definitely usable, but not as good like your normal smartphone. I use Gcam in my videos. Yep. I have a Google Pixel 4 XL that collects dust, usually made as a backup device. You guys are talking me into using it again. Is it a good? Oh, so I'm not going to front, dude. When it comes to video, the only Pixel you should be looking at is maybe the Pixel 5. Like Pixel 5 video is pretty solid. I still don't think it's as good as like a Galaxy S21 Ultra or an iPhone 12 Pro Max or iPhone 12 for that matter. But it's honestly not bad. Honestly though, if you're looking at like a smartphone for vlogging, I would say like an iPhone 12 or 12 Pro would be really, really dope. But the good thing about the ZV-1 too, man, if you're looking at vlogging, bro, get a gimbal for the ZV-1, throw that thing on a tripod, and you good, bro. You're good. Not true. iPhone makes me look orange on skin tones. Pixels always accurate. I don't know. I don't know. At least I can say, well, again, my skin tone is darker too, so that definitely takes, puts it into account. But when it comes like front facing pictures, I never have too much of an issue with my iPhone, unless it's like getting dimmer. Then if it's getting like dimmer and lower light, then it struggles a little bit. But that's to be expected. Low light makes pretty much everything struggle for the most part. What's good, James? How you doing, man? Yes, I'm in the market for a camera since mine broke and I don't want to get it fixed. It's time to move on. It's an older camera. And I get that, dude. Like sometimes you just got to cut your losses and kind of keep it moving. But the ZV-1, I think, would definitely be a dope camera to get. I normally always tell people, check like OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace. I got mine off of OfferUp for like $500. And he had the original box, an extra battery, charger, and all of that good stuff. So definitely check it out. I have 3 phones. I don't need any cases. I can't with you. I like that backpack. It might be time for an everyday carry video. Yo, would y'all be interested in that? I never thought to do, because I'm like, man, I don't, I'm kind of a pack rat. Like I kind of take everything, everything. So I always feel like I take too much stuff, but I'm kind of in a camp where it's like, I'd rather have it and need it than need it and not have it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm if you guys are interested in it, I'll do it. I don't think it's anything groundbreaking though. M8 was the dopest. That literally is my like throwback phone. Like I'm waiting to find one on eBay, like sealed in box for under like $200. I'm gonna probably buy it and just leave it in a box, bro. Like I like that phone that much. Like it's literally like this phone. Like this phone is gonna be a collector's piece unless they do a dope trade-in for the Duo 2. If the trade-in for this is trash, I'm just gonna keep it as a collection piece. Like this thing is solid. But before I go further into the comments, because you guys are going in with the engagement, I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and share this screen because you already know we're getting ready to go ahead and talk about these Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro leaks. Yo. So I've already gone on record and said it multiple times, yo. If everything that's rumored here is what comes out when it comes to Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro, phone of the year. I'm calling it right now. So we already got John Prosper's renders. I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen these, so I don't want to spend too much time on them, but triple lens camera there, obviously. This is the interesting part here. Let me zoom in on this a little bit for y'all. Y'all can see that. Let me know if that's still too small for you guys or if that's good. Hopefully that's good. But here's the Pixel 6. I just want to run through these real quick, man. So this is the Pixel 6, the smaller one of the two. So we're looking at a 6.4-inch display, which 4XL is a 6.3-inch display. So a little bit bigger than this. It'll probably end up being like roughly the same size, just because this one has that top, the little top bezel, little top chin. So it'll probably end up being the same size. Obviously, AMOLED display. We already knew that. Got on the rear camera, 50 megapixel wide. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. I can't wait to see what Google's going to do with a higher megapixel wide camera. Like I can't wait to see what those pictures are going to look like, bro. And a 12 megapixel ultra, which is pretty standard as long as they make it wide enough. The wide angle on the Pixel 5 is like really, really good. Here's the part that was a little weird to me though, the front facing camera. And the reason why I say that is because I thought, and I know you guys will correct me if I'm wrong, I thought you had to have 12 megapixels for 4K. Like I thought that was a thing. So I don't know. We'll see. Battery, that's going to be dope. A 4614 milliamp hour battery, man, and a device that's like this big, bro. That thing's going to last for days. So that's definitely going to be dope. Obviously, we know it's coming with Whitechapel for the processor. 8 gigabytes of RAM is dope. And then the storage configuration is 128 or 256. Obviously, it's running Android 12. Now, this is where things get juicy, man. This is where things get juicy. Now, I opened up this tweet, bro. I saw I think Trent's tweet first. And he was like, bro. And he was excited. And Trent is, in my opinion, a hard person to really excite like that. Like, he's pretty chill, pretty mellow. And yo, he was hyped. So I was like, let me go check this out. 6.71 inch display. That was my one knock against the Pixel 5, was that there wasn't a bigger option. So a 6.7 inch display. Now it's saying a plastic OLED or POLED. I think that they're looking at that because the screen is curved versus it just being flat on the Pro. So maybe they're trying to use a plastic OLED so it's easier to curve or whatever. Not really sure. Here's the holy grail though. Here's the holy grail. The camera setup, bro. 50 megapixel wide, obviously the same as the smaller Pixel. A 48 megapixel telephoto. A 12 megapixel ultra wide. Bro, finally from Google, we're getting a triple lens camera setup, man. I am so excited about this, especially that 48 megapixel telephoto lens. That's going to be legit. That is going to be legit. Because like sometimes with S21 Ultra, when you go crop in at say, 3X or 10X, you can definitely see that it's not as sharp as using the normal wide lens. This, having that higher megapixel count should definitely help with that. And then this one has the 12 megapixel camera, so I'm thinking that that'll have 4K with no problem. 5,000 milliamp hour battery. Again, it's going to last for days with Google's optimization. Whitechapel, 12 gigabytes of RAM, 128, 256, and 512 gigabytes of storage. Perfect. I'm probably going to go for the 256 myself. And then here's another part that I don't know if a lot of people caught, man. Google is supposed to be committing to 5 years of software updates. That's literally pretty much in line with what Apple's doing. I think Apple is like 6 or 7 on some devices. But bro, 5 years of software updates on a Pixel is going to be crazy beast to have, man. Crazy beast to have. But that's pretty much the end of the article, man. I want to know what you guys think. I'm going to go ahead and get back into these comments, man. I know I got a lot to catch up on, so definitely got to get it going. Tech for your needs, ACC M8 boom sound. Seriously, perfect. That's right, trash. Very important question. John Wick or the Equalizer? Who's better, John Wick? John Wick, in my opinion. John Wick. Really, it's the total opposite for me. I don't use it iOS at all. I'm probably lost on what we were talking about there. If this Pixel is the first Android daily driver I had used since the Nexus 6, yo, that is crazy. Like that's pretty crazy, bro. I had the Nexus 6 too. I absolutely loved it. I think that the battery life was just bad, but the Nexus 6 was dope. The 6P is still my favorite Google phone of all time, the Nexus 6P. But I think this Pixel 6 Pro is definitely about to take that crown for sure. For sure. That is the same thing people say about Android, but when is the last time you used Android phone? That's all. Yeah, no, facts, you have to. Because a lot of the times, man, people that are like super biased when it comes to Android, super biased when it comes to iOS, you got to ask, like, what's the last Android phone you actually used? A lot of the times, bro, it's really old. It's really old. And then I normally ask them, what was the last phone you tried? And have you ever tried a Pixel? Because I still feel like the Pixel is the iPhone of Android. Like, if you like Apple's kind of goals for their operating system, like super fast, fluid, easily, really easy, minimalistic, Pixel is where it's at. I try to keep all my devices. Don't want to give them up. Yo, facts, man. Absolute facts, bro. I try to do that too. Normally I'll only really find myself trading them in and stuff like that when a newer one comes out or something like that. That's normally the only time I do it. Check your Twitter app. I share the Mac app with iJustine, Final Cut Pro Class app. Okay, I'll check it out after the stream, bro. Appreciate you, man. I too am a hoarder. Yo, it is hard to not be a hoarder when you have these devices, man. And the thing is like so many of them are good. It's just like you don't want to let anything go. But I can say, yo, like Gigi always says, like if it's just sitting there, you got money just sitting there. So at times, man, you kind of have to, especially if you're trying to look like towards the future as far as what you're trying to get. You got to let some stuff go sometimes. Yo, Eric, what's going on, man? Easy E in the building. What's going on with you, man? Hope everything is good. Let's show them because I want a Sony Cam autofocus feature is a beast from all the videos I've seen. Oh, you're talking about the product showcase? I think I have it turned on. No, I don't have product showcase turned on. Yeah, if you're talking about product showcase, Lewis, yeah, it's dope, bro. It's dope. The only thing I will say is if you do get the ZV-1, make sure for like your just normal A-roll, you turn it off. Because I noticed, and I know you guys probably noticed it too, but like in some of my videos, man, like if I'm holding a phone or like because I move my hands a lot in my videos, you guys already know that. I'm trying to quit it, but it's just hard. I talk with my hands. But like you'll see sometimes it'll catch the focus on my hands instead of keeping focus on my face. Like right now, like I'm looking in the monitor on the ZV-1 and I don't have product showcase turned on, so it's locked onto my eye. So regardless if I move my hand here, it's still locked onto my eye. So definitely dope. Just a tip, man. Make sure you do not forget to turn that off when you don't need it. Price, in my opinion, will be vital for Google. Jason, what do you think that they should price it at? I'm just curious. I'm just curious where everybody thinks that they should price it at. I'm thinking maybe 800 for the smaller one, 900 for the Pro. Because with those kind of specs, man, I can't see Google letting this thing go for under 900 bucks. I just can't. Like, I just can't see them doing that, bro. Google already have my money. I'm just waiting to hear back and see when they can ship. Yo, facts. As soon as they can ship it out, give it to me. Give it to me. 504, don't F up that. Yo, facts, bro. Because I mean, like people are assuming that it has to be powerful. The chip doesn't have to beat the 888. It doesn't have to beat whatever Apple's newest chip's going to be. It just needs to kill it when it comes to efficiency and optimization. Because, you know, look at what Google was able to do with the Snapdragon 765G. So, you know, this is their own processor. They definitely getting ready to optimize the you-know-what out of this joint, bro. But sir, bring me that Pixel 6 Pro. Facts. 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 This next Pixel better be fire. Yo, I'm hoping it ain't gonna end up like a flop, man. Like I'm really hoping that they do not end up flopping with this one because I'm so hyped for this Pixel, bro. Like just thinking about it is making me hype. Like I'm so ready. My girl wins if she gets the next word right. What's the word, Gigi? Morea. I don't even know what that means. Hey, she won. She won. That's what's up. That's what's up. Barry, for real. They already have the blueprint, bro. All they gotta do is just follow it, man. Like, follow it. Just follow it. Give us the specs here. That's rumored. We already know that they're gonna kill it when it comes to software. Come on, bro. Just Google. Just please. I can say this will probably be the phone that for real takes me away from the iPhone completely. And I will literally only be carrying one device at that point. Like me and my girl, since I still use a Mac, I can just download the photos and videos that I want to send her and then just airdrop it from my Mac or from my iPad over to her. Like I didn't already warned her. I probably will be switching to that Pixel 6 Pro as my only device. I'm that hype about it, yo. Yeah, John Wick is a goon, bro. I'm looking forward to the 4th movie, man. For real. Previously, Android was 2 years of software updates was embarrassing and a disgrace like Vegeta. Yo, don't be talking about the Prince of All Saiyans like that now. Because you know, Vegeta then definitely came back. You know what I'm saying? Don't be talking about the Prince of All Saiyans like that. But yeah, no, 2 years of software updates is trash, bro. I'm definitely happy that Google has already kind of stepped it up in that regard and will be continuing to step it up. Hopefully, if this rumor is legit. 5 years of OS update should shut those IC braggarts down. Yeah, man, just a little bit, bro. Just a little bit. But I can honestly say, excuse me, I can honestly say like software updates isn't a reason that I like iOS. Like I like the fact that you do get software updates, of course, but that's not one of the things that like keeps me on an iPhone like at all. Like software updates is dope, but it ain't keeping me there. I know GG and you need to. I'm just saying. Like, but I already know you. You probably won't switch over to a Pixel until they do the Pixel Fold, which if that joint drop, so okay, let me ask y'all this. If the Pixel Fold drops at the same time as the Pixel 6 Pro, which one are you going for? Which one are you going for? 6 is Google's lucky number when it comes facts. Next is 6P. Facts. I can't afford, facts, DJ. That's what I was just saying. Like sometimes you kind of gotta let some stuff go. Yo, TA Tech, what's going on, my dude? Hope everything is good with you, dude. How are you this evening? I need to learn that. I'm not over 100. Yo, I know Eric got a ton of phones. See, but Eric got some. The thing, though, Eric is like, you got classics, though, bro. Like, you could probably go into like your phone container and pull out like a HTC M7, a Galaxy S4. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you got classics in there, which to me is different than just buying like newer phones nowadays. Like, you got classics, like relics. You know what I mean? Like at some point, I wanna have that. Like I wanna be able to get like a HTC One M7, an M8, an original Nexus One, a T-Mobile G1, an original iPhone. Like I want to have a collection of like that type of, of those type of devices. Apple people down Android. Ask them did they spend as much money on their Android as the iPhone. Can't compare an iPhone to $199. Yeah, facts. You can't. You can't. I mean, I don't even understand why that stigma is there at all. Like to me, bro, when it comes to price, that means nothing nowadays in smartphones. Especially when T-Mobile's right across the street. I can go walk to T-Mobile right now and get any phone that they have finance 0 down. Easy. And your credit don't have to be remotely beast. Cause I mean, I don't have trash credit, but I ain't got a perfect credit score. Like people need to let that whole iPhone means that you got money. Android means you broke. They need to let that go. Seriously. Especially like now when you have phones like the S21 Ultra and the Z Fold 2 costing well over $1,000 and they're more expensive than the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So people need to let that go. 504, but I've used more of a variety. And that's true too, because DJ, you've definitely been like all over with it too. So I'm trying to get like that, where I've kind of messed with a little bit of everything. I got the Mi 11 there for the import side, mess with Google, mess with Samsung, mess with Apple. Finally got to mess with Microsoft because I completely skipped out on the Windows Phone days. I didn't mess with that. I just now realized I was watching. Click that button and hit that quality option. I mean, at least go to 720p. I mean, I wish I could do 1080p. I'm just not ready to give StreamYard them ducats monthly just yet. Google needs to give us Huawei and Xiaomi in the US instead of making us buying like a bandit from overseas, because OnePlus is trash and Android needs competition. No, I definitely agree with that, but that's out of Google's hands, bro. Like I don't want to get too much into it, obviously, because politics and stuff like that, but that's definitely on us here in the US. Like the reason why Huawei and Xiaomi can't come over, in all honesty. But I would love to see Huawei and Xiaomi like come to the States. And I don't mean just come to the States. I mean come to the States and be in carrier stores. Like imagine being able to walk into a carrier store like T-Mobile or AT&T and grab a Mi 11. You know what I'm saying? And like, especially if they do like the price conversion that they did where it was like $700. Like imagine somebody being able to choose this. Now I know a ton of people would choose this device for $700 over the S21. Easy. Because this offers you way more than that device for the same amount of money. I said it in my video, man, and I continue to say it. Like the day that Xiaomi and Huawei, if they ever decide to, because they're doing well, where they are, if they ever decide to come to the States, man, it's a wrap, bro. It is a wrap. Pixel 6 can't be priced over 1K. Otherwise, we'll be back to square one of Pixel. Yeah, and it's the sad truth. I hate it so much, But you're 100% right though. I hate it though. Because like I look at these specs, right? This is spec for spec, pound for pound, just as good as the S21 Ultra. But because Samsung has did a better job of marketing their devices over the years, they can charge the kind of prices that they're charging. Whereas Google, since they're not as known and don't have as much brand power and stay power, they can't. I absolutely hate it. We need to get out of this mentality of, well, this smartphone has earned the right. No, there is no manufacturer earned. Whatever you're pricing it at, make the value worth that. Look at it from that perspective. But it's something that's never going to change, man. Marketing will turn a mediocre phone it'll get a mediocre phone into a ton of hands, whereas a great phone will fly under the radar if there's no marketing. So it is what it is. I'm going to say $799, $999. Oh, wow, I can't even read. The problem Google has always faced was the media saying the Pixel isn't worth the price. Facts. And I honestly think this year, man, and I mean, obviously all of this is rumor and speculation, but if we're playing the speculation game for a little bit, Max Weinbach even stated that Google's going to be going hard when it comes to marketing this year. Like they're talking a marketing budget of what Samsung runs for like the Galaxy S21 series, which you already know. You see the Galaxy S21 Ultra on billboards, commercials. I don't even watch commercials like that. I get ads on Hulu and I'm seeing stuff for the S21 Ultra on there. So if Google decides to come with it, man, we'll see. Pixel 6 Pro better be moving units for real, being the top 10 smartphones on US and global. That's my hope, man. That's my hope. Vegeta, that too. Yo, for real, Vegeta don't get nearly as much credit as he should, man. It's definitely the Goku show, but my favorite character in all the Dragon Ball is Gohan. They did my dog Gohan so dirty. They got him up to that peak in Z when he fought Cell, and then after that, just he's gonna go be a scholar. And I get it. He was never like the warrior type. That was more his dad and Vegeta. But man, Gohan's potential is stupid. So, but they kind of ruined it. Yo, all right, my brother. I'll chop it up with you on Twitter, man. Have a good night, bro. I want the Pixel Fold more than a Pixel 6 or 6 Pro. Yo, I'm like caught in between. Excuse me, because I feel like if they do a Pixel Fold, they're gonna have to compromise somewhere. Like I don't see Google coming right out the pocket having like these camera specifications from the Pro on their Fold. Like I just don't see that happening. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want the best camera I can get on that Pixel 6 Pro, man. Like dead serious. Like I know the software on the foldable will be dope. It'll kill the game for sure. But that's gonna be a tough one for me personally, man. I'll have to see them both and kind of go from there. Barry said he going for that Fold. Depends on the price, but if they was the same price, Pixel Fold for me. Okay. See, yeah, Eric, man, he said he got all of them joints, man. I do not doubt you, man. People saying a person broke because they don't have an iPhone, then they pull out a Z that they pay for it. Facts. Like, bro, you got 2K device. Like, you literally have 2K devices on Android left and right. You got the Mate X2. GG over there flexing. They got the Mate X2, man. Excuse me, where the phone is literally going for like $3,000. So I ain't even trying to hear that, bro. That is not, yeah, exactly. It's not Google, man. It's us over here in the United States. Like we got to get it together. Huawei was once sold in Best Buy with Google services installed. As I said, see, I didn't even know that they sold. And well, I know like the Nexus 6P obviously was sold, but that had Google software. I didn't know that Xiaomi was just selling, or not Xiaomi, that Huawei was just selling Huawei phones. I didn't know that. They sell SE for $400 before taxes and Apple Care Plus, but a majority of people make their purchases through the carriers. But overseas, yeah, I like talking to Direct Tech, like he's over in the UK, and he was telling me the same thing. He was like, yeah, like they do have financing, but it's a complete different ball game. Like over here, we just shoot over to T-Mobile, finance a phone, and just pay it off over our bill. They don't necessarily do that there. GG, Sharon. If you told her she could get, yo, I'm trying to tell you, I would too. I ain't even gonna lie. I would love to, man. TA Tech, man, you deserve way more than 133. Yo, I appreciate that, man. I mean, I look at it like this, bro. Like, I'm just thankful for everybody that rides with me, man, because this 133, man, is ride or die. Like, anything I do, man, you guys always show up, and I'm super appreciative of y'all. I don't want to get too deep and all wonderful, start crying on stream, but no, like I'm super appreciative of everybody, man. So like I said, I'll never be the one to say, you know, I deserve more, anything like that. I'm super content. But obviously, my goal is just to take it as far as I can and just put in the work. You know, consistency will keep everything rolling. So the growth has been beast, and the consistency ain't going nowhere. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, I definitely appreciate that, man. Glad that you feel that way. Chucky, I did before. I don't need them in a carrier, so I refuse to finance devices, and my lines are prepaid. I was fine with Amazon, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's gotta feel nice, where it's like you don't have to worry. It's like where you can get your monthly phone bill like cheaper because you're not financing anything, and everything can be prepaid. So that's like super dope. Like, that's goals right there. I got way too nice of a setup with T-Mobile for me personally to let that go. They wasted Gohan. I love the Cell Saga. Cell Saga is my favorite saga in pretty much all of Dragon Ball. Only thing that's like equal to it, in my opinion, is the Tournament of Power that they just did with what's the dude's name? Jiren. Oh man, Jiren's. If you haven't seen Super, dog, watch Super just for the Tournament of Power arc. That was dope. That was really dope. GG, fair enough, but even Best Buy and Amazon are a huge improvement. Oh, yeah. Even just getting them in Best Buy and Amazon will be dope. And then GG, they are still on Amazon. Is it like a crazy time frame and like import though, GG, or is it kind of like Prime? Like you can get them in a couple days or whatever the case may be. I'm just curious because I have no idea. I know that's GG's forte right there. Swappa and eBay have better prices, but they're open. Yeah, I definitely can see that because my Mi 11 was from Swappa, and it was open box. He just took good care of it. Google is known for the search engine over the Pixel phones, even though diversifying their portfolio, but they can't get out of that situation of being known. Yeah, and that's true. It's definitely tough, man. But I do feel like with the right amount of marketing and like push, man, like they could warp it. I mean, even if they, and I'm no marketing genius, but like even if they was like, you know, the Google search that you know and love and have like a little search box, but on your phone, and then they switch over to a Pixel and then start talking about why the Pixel is great. Because that to me is the thing, is like every Pixel commercial I've seen doesn't really push like what's good about the Pixel. They don't talk about call screen. They don't talk about like on the 4XL squeeze for Google Assistant. They don't talk about those particular like quality of life features, because a lot of the stuff that Google does isn't necessarily like sexy or flashy, but it's super functional and is beast for like day-to-day, like everyday stuff. Like it's so good for that. Like when me and my girl were in St. Augustine, I was literally using the AR Street View in Google Maps. And it was like, bro, like nobody talks about this stuff. Nobody knows. Like Google, they have lightning in a bottle, man. They just gotta really push it and tell people why they should buy Pixel. Seriously. Right, but you have to pay more because of that's what I was curious to. It depends on the sellers. Okay, bet. I love Vegeta, but he's the butt. So many jokes. Getting whooped on Z franchise besides Android 19. Yeah, he do kind of stay getting hurt though. But I feel like they always write it that way, where it's like they have Vegeta go in and fight the villain first, and then Goku comes in and saves the day kind of thing. I feel like it's always like that. And like Goku always taps into like some new transformation, and then Vegeta has to get it later kind of thing. Except for in Super, where Vegeta did the whole super Vegeta Blue thing that he was doing. That was actually pretty dope. I was kind of hoping that they would take that a little further, but it looks like they're not going to. Positive vibes, always. Dragon Ball Super is fire, bro. Dragon Ball Super is fire. Jiren, that dude, I like. Yo, I do too. I like Jiren way better than Goku. Like I like Jiren because like he's not, even though he was kind of made to be like the bad guy, or like not even the bad guy, but like the antagonist. Like dude was just a straight brawler. Like he wasn't a god. He wasn't, no like super big supernatural being or villain or nothing. He just was a dude that got hella strong and was putting the whooping on everybody that he fought. You know what I'm saying? Like this man was fighting, even though once Goku went Ultra Instinct, he did kind of give Jiren them hands, but he was giving everybody the hands, bro. Like nobody could mess with this dude. I really hope that they don't waste Jiren and bring him back. Like I really do. I really do. And then what's really interesting, bro, is like Jiren isn't even like the strongest. Like the villain in his like universe, like the main villain that killed his master or whatever, is supposedly stronger than him. So it's like, bro, imagine how strong this man gotta be, bro. So I feel like they should do an arc with that. Like bring Goku and Vegeta into Jiren's universe and help Jiren fight whoever the villain is. Like that would be dope. It depends. I got some cases on Amazon Prime Access. If you got a local seller with Prime or within a week, it might not. Remember Amazon A to Z guarantee. True. See, Gigi got me like on it, bro. Because I'm just saying, when that Mi 12 come out next year, I'm definitely gonna be picking that up. In the US, when you talk Android, people think Samsung. That's true too. Because like a lot of people, the first thing they'll ask, is like, I remember I had my Pixel and it wasn't in a case. So it was just a white back. And in all honesty, you don't see too many white back phones anymore. And I had a couple people ask me, but I was like, like what phone is that? And I was like, it's a Pixel. And they was like, is it like some type of Galaxy? Because they knew it wasn't an iPhone. I was like, was it some type of Galaxy? I was like, no, it's a Google Pixel. They was like, Google, like Google Chrome. I was like, yeah, the company Google, the search engine, they make phones and it has a dope camera. So obviously I'm talking about, the camera and all the little features and stuff. And they were pretty, they didn't switch them from their iPhone, but they were interested. I believe if Google search was to push their Google Pixel phone, and that is big too, because it's like Google technically, man, like if they wanted to, like, bro, every phone runs Android, and Google makes Android. They could literally, any ad you get could be Pixel. So definitely, could run into some issues with the government, man. I agree with your Pixel statement. They need to show useful features in their commercial that appeal to me. Yeah, like definitely position it in a way where people can see like the benefit. Because anytime like you see an iPhone commercial or like a Galaxy commercial, like they're telling, like, one, they already have the brand, so their commercials can be a little bit more vague. But I remember like the older iPhones commercials, like the one I'll never forget is like the original iPhone 3G commercials where it was the whole, there's an app for that. And it like literally was like, you need a compass, there's an app for that. And it's like giving you those reasons why you should choose this particular phone, right? So Pixel, they need to do that, dog. Goku Ultra Instinct. Whoop. Yeah, he did though. Once Goku went Ultra Instinct, like mastered. Oh yeah, he put a hurt on Jiren though, dog. I like Frieza over Cell. Frieza was a global threat, and Cell was a copy, and Cell got zero. Yeah, no. I like Frieza as like my favorite villain in Dragon Ball Z is definitely Frieza, hands down. What a lot of people don't know, bro, is up until Frieza got beat, he never trained a day in his life. He was just that strong just because. Like that tells you everything you need to know. Like he was literally that strong and had never trained a day in his life. Was just that strong. So Frieza is my favorite villain in Dragon Ball Z, but my favorite arc in Dragon Ball Z is the Cell Saga, because my dog Gohan showed up and was giving Cell them hands once he went Super Saiyan 2. Got Trunks killed with one swing of his sword. That's when he came back though and was all mecha and messed up though. He wasn't really messed up. He wasn't really like full. Future Trunks is the truth. Future Trunks is the truth. I'm trying to remember. I think it was the Future Trunks arc with Goku Black and like where they kept going to Future Trunks' like timeline, and yo, Goku Black kept giving them the hands and letting them run, let them come back, and gave him the hands again. Like Goku Black, ooh, I was getting irritated. Goku Black was that dude, man. still you got Vivo, Oppo, Xiaomi, Huawei, OnePlus, and a few others that people have never heard of outside of Pixel. Yeah, that's true too. What do y'all think about the whole OnePlus thing, man? I seen some of you guys made videos and I took a look at that. What did you guys think about that, man? I can say, like, for me personally, like, I really don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't know where I stand. I definitely do. They should just give you an option and let you pick whether or not you want them to nerf your applications and stuff like that. So kinda, but like I said, if I look at it like this, if we gave, well, I guess it depends on what perspective you're on, because I personally feel like Apple got a ton of flack when they got caught throttling the battery, because a lot of people that's on this argument is like, well, Apple gives you the option, but Apple only gave you the option because they got caught. Like, they got caught, so that's why they gave you the option. But with this whole OnePlus thing, if they gave us the option, man, I think that they would have. I think it would have been way better received if they would have given us the option rather than just like force it on users. Because, like, I can say, like, with the Pixel, for example, and I've noticed this, and it's in forums and stuff like that too. But like certain applications, Google will not. At least this model. I don't know if it's the same on the 5, but like on this model, the 4XL. Google will not allow certain apps to run higher than 60 frames per second. Like Pokemon Go on my Pixel runs at like 60 frames per second or like 30. Like it's not as fluid as, even using it on the Duo, it's way more fluid than it is on the Pixel 4 XL. And Google has some type of like limiter. Okay, Google, calm down. Yeah. Google has some type of limiter to stop you from being able to use it for battery life or whatever. I think Maps is another one. And that's why, like, if you use picture-in-picture maps, it makes your phone all janky and stuttery because they're limiting they're kind of limiting it. And I don't like that kind of stuff. Let me choose if I want to chew through my battery, let me do it. So much to play with, so little money. Yeah, that's always how it is. There's always more stuff out there than money you got in the bank, man. I could definitely admit that. But that's where flipping and stuff like that comes to play, where you can make a little bit of money off what you got. Weirdly enough, there's a character in the Boruto franchise, and there's a villain that has the same regeneration as Cell. And Boruto, Boruto, I want to say I watched like right up to where Sasuke and Naruto fought the Mimushiki, I think his name is. I feel like I butchered that, but I think that's where I got. And they did like the old school tag team against him. That fight was actually pretty dope. GG, absolutely true. People assume that my old Pixel is an older iPhone. Yep, facts. Yep, Barry, absolutely, 100%. Give them the option, dude, because you'll have like where most consumers who are just like, and I'm not gonna say most consumers, but like if you have like the average consumer, which I hate that term, but if you have someone like normal or casual going and buying a OnePlus smartphone, they most likely won't even notice the difference. But then for your more power user like us who know about these things, we can go in and just turn it off and just blow through all our battery, but we'll know, well, hey, I made that decision to blow through my battery. So it is what it is. Definitely give people the option though. OnePlus has imposter syndrome. It's tough, man. I felt like they did have an identity. It's just that they went so hard on being that flagship killer at a competitive, not competitive, but at a lower price. Like they really clung to that for so long that when it came time to really push the brand forward and they had to start charging people more, because you can't offer some of the specs and stuff like that they have for the low price that people are asking them to. Like they got to make money somewhere. Like, they're not a software company. They're making hardware. Their software might be good or was good in the past, but they're a hardware company. So it's like they got to make their money somewhere, and people wasn't really feeling that. And I understand, because when you pride yourself on one way and then you just start switching it up, that's going to be a problem for a lot of people. So I already know that. Exactly my point. Yep, definitely should have just given them the option. I am limited due to where I live and it sucks. You're talking about getting phones and stuff, GG? Let me make sure I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Google acting out. What you mean? Oh, with the Pixel thing? Yeah, that is Jafar. 4K on YouTube on the Pixel. What you mean 4K with YouTube on the Pixel? I think you have the option for 4K YouTube on the Pixel. I'm pretty sure you do. I'm pretty sure you do. I'm pretty sure. Hmm. OnePlus has definitely dropped the ball a bit with this latest scandal. There's a creator near me, Altered Tech, who's like Mr. OnePlus. He may have to eat some crow. I remember Altered Tech. He used to be a lot bigger on YouTube. Now he's on Nebula with like Renee Ritchie and all of those other creators. He's over on Nebula now. I like Altered Tech. He's like if you guys have ever seen Cold Fusion, he's more of like that type of creator where his stuff is more like a documentary. But he makes really good content, bro. Super detailed, super, analysis driven, all of that. It's dope. It's dope. Once Carl Pay left the company and went downhill, Apple is the parent company. If I'm not mistaken, they're doing half-baked products from what I heard. No, they are. I agree with that. I agree with that. Like Carl Pay was that dude, but I think that a lot of the reasons why he left is based off of stuff that we're seeing now, to be honest with you. So a guy like that, man, he reminds me of like a Steve Jobs, where he's a product guy. Like he's very much a product guy, where he likes to be involved in the little minute details and what's going into their devices. Where Pete Lau seems to be more of the kind of logistics guy, kind of like Tim Cook almost, but not as not as logistical of a genius as Tim Cook. Because for some reason, I still can't buy the all black sandstone looking OnePlus 9 Pro for whatever reason. That's ridiculous. Yeah, BBK is the one who owns all of those brands. And it's like I don't even like innately have a problem with Oppo kind of sucking them in a little bit. I mean, I haven't personally used Color OS, so I don't know. I think that's why a lot of people might be upset. But like, I don't even necessarily have a problem with them doing that if it gives them more resources to make better products. My only thing is I feel like OnePlus has lost its focus in terms of software. Like software updates, Samsung is getting software updates faster than OnePlus is now. And not saying something, because Samsung used to be the worst, and now they're one of the best. Like I already have the July security update on my S21 Ultra. And that's what I'm saying. Like OnePlus, their focus used to be on the software, and it's just not there anymore. So don't know. Boruto is getting real. I think the leaks of Naruto dying in the franchise with how the pacing is going. I keep seeing stuff like Naruto dies or something like that, man. And I don't know. I don't know. Yep, watching stream on my non-nerfed OnePlus 8. Are you gonna like just not take the update, Barry? Like I'm just curious. That is the company over OnePlus, Apple, Vivo. Yeah, they're over all of them. Facts, LaShawn, like non-nerfed. Facts. Yeah, Gigi knows it, man. She already knows it, man. More names unknown in the States. Yep. Real me, and yeah, the other one, IQOO, I don't know who that is at all. The truth is in the live stream. 4K puts the screen down to 4. Oh, yeah. No, it does do that. It does do. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it does do that, and it's so stupid. I'm gonna see real quick if they fix that with Android 12 because I never thought about it. Let me turn this down. Y'all don't want to hear the camera review again. See, yeah, I can say like at least here on the Android 12 beta, that seems to be something that they fixed. Like picture in picture, and still pretty smooth, still 90 hertz. So it seems like that's something that they fixed, but no, it's definitely still a problem in their other applications. Give me the option to turn that crap off. Carl Cream Pay. I'm not even touching that one. Cold Fusion is the real McCoy of YouTube tech explainers, and Greg from I like Greg from Apple Explain. Yo, even when I'm full time on Android, bro, I still watch his videos. I love that channel, man. Like Apple Explain, like I mean, sometimes it can come off a little uninformed on some videos. I would say more specifically, like when he's talking about Android, it comes off sometimes a little bit ill-informed, a little bit, but his videos on Apple and stuff like that are super, like his analysis is dope. Like his analysis is really dope. His research is on point as well. So that's another channel I love. But I love Cold Fusion, man. And they don't even do like just like smartphone videos or nothing like that. Cold Fusion just does stuff going on in the world. Like when we had the whole GameStop and AMC the first time, all that stuff, they made a video about it, like talking about like the documentary of how it was happening and why it was happening. Super well researched, man. Super well researched. And they only release like one video a month or something like that. Like they don't even do a lot of videos. Exactly. The software ain't what it used to be. Exactly. 504. Like software used to be their main focus. Like their main focus was software. And to me, like that was always why I liked OnePlus devices. Like I still remember the OnePlus 7T Pro, the McLaren edition. Super dope. I had that thing. It was so dope. Like the software experience was fast, fluid. It was just beast. Like it literally felt like MIUI before I got to play with MIUI. Like super fast, super fluid. Everything was super, super well optimized. And it's like now, man, like I'm seeing reports of all these different bugs and issues and not getting software updates. It's like, bro, like OnePlus, like what are y'all doing, man? Like y'all are really messing up. Color OS and Oxygen OS comes together to create Clear OS, or maybe OPEG OS, just an ideal. Yeah. I mean, I do you guys think that they're going to form them together? I mean, I'd like to see what that looks like. I'm just curious though. The update only affects the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro. The OnePlus 8 is unscathed with its 865. Oh, that's dope then. Yeah, that's dope. I'm happy about that thing. Shoot, maybe you need to look at a 8 Pro instead of the 9 or the 9 Pro. Shoot. When Momoshiki boss, they're dealing with the car group. Suki, aka Jigen, is making all the other Naruto villains bad. How OP he is. That's the only thing, man. Like they gotta make one villain, like then the next one gotta be even stronger. Then the next one gotta be even stronger. This is funny. If you watch the Jigen versus Naruto Sasuke fight, they both get owned in that fight. No, I haven't seen that, but I will check that out after the stream for sure. Oh no, dumb plus. What you doing, baby? Yo, facts, man. Facts. Like it's like but the thing is like they could literally come back, man. Like they literally could come back. Like it's not like they're just done forever or anything like that. Like they could definitely make a comeback. Like they just got to put their focus back on the software side. Stop worrying about hyping up everybody, because that's it's the same thing every single year. They start tweeting out teasers, you see some of the leaks and all that stuff, then Pete Lau gets on Twitter, starts running his mouth like crazy, and I have nothing personal against to do. I don't know him, but it's like, bro, OnePlus is in a very much like we need to wait and see standpoint as far as like their reputation. Like stay off of Twitter trying to build hype. Just put out a quality product. Don't get on Twitter teasing anything or talking about all this other. Like their whole social media campaign annoys me. Like every time I see them tweet, and I'm not even like following them or anything. It's just obviously people like their stuff and then it shows up on my feed. It's just it annoys me because it's like, bro, y'all are doing all of this talking up on social media and stuff like that, and y'all products is not where they need to be. If your products ain't where they need to be, you need to chill with that. That's how I see it. 1 minus. I can't with y'all, man. Y'all some savages, bro. Y'all are some straight savages, bro. So you buying that OnePlus 9T? Bro, are they coming out with a OnePlus 9T? If Carl Pei comes back, he's not coming back to OnePlus, man. Like, I honestly don't believe he's coming back to OnePlus. I just don't see that ever happening. I feel like they've gone too far down a lane that he's not trying to be in. Because I feel like he's very much like, I want to run my own stuff. And I don't blame him. Like, you want to run, like, you want to have full-blown control from the beginning, like researching phases of your product to how you market it and how it's being sold. So I 100% think that he's done with OnePlus, and I don't blame him. It's funny how the Pixel 4 series is the most relevant device with the Snapdragon 855 to this date. So still rocking one on the daily, my guy. Still rocking one on the daily. Like it truly is. Like I definitely see, because I don't remember. I think it was Derek, which is a guy I follow on Twitter. He's really good when it comes to like the talking on Twitter and back and forth and like kind of intellectual. Get your mind thinking about this stuff, because I like to be intellectually, words are hard, intellectually challenged. And I can say that he brings that, you know what I mean? And he was talking one day about which do you prefer or which do you feel is more important, hardware or software? And I definitely see where both are important, but I feel like mediocre hardware can still make a great product if their software is on point. Like the Pixel is the shining example of that. Like the Pixel 4 isn't a badly designed phone or anything like that. And you can say this with any of the Pixel line. They're not bad design phones. They just don't compete design wise with iPhone and Galaxy. They're just not on that level yet. And the software experience on them, in my opinion, makes them the best, makes them overall the best experience you can get on Android. And obviously that's debatable, but I'm just saying for me in particular, like I'm definitely a software guy. Like I am definitely a software guy, which is why I like this Surface Duo as much as I do, because like on the hardware side, man, like it's lacking some stuff, wireless charging, NFC, stuff like that. Like it's missing out on some of the basics, but when it comes to the software, like, and the software isn't super polished or crisp 100%. I think it's maybe about 75 to 80% of the way there. But what they're doing in the software, like it's one of the things where it's like, I see you, Microsoft, you know, what you guys are trying to accomplish. And I can tell you, if they ever pull it off, this is definitely going to be like one of the form factors of the future. Like you'll have the Z Fold 2 form factor. This will be one as well. I could see Apple doing something like this versus going full blown on what Samsung's doing with the Z Fold. Because like with this, you know, for instance, you don't have to worry about the crease. Like I said, you don't have to worry about the crease or whatever the case may be. Even though the outer is glass, they can obviously choose a different material. It'll be a little bit more sturdy because there's no front screen. Like this form factor is dope, man. And software is king. Meh, 1-. I can't with y'all. Y'all are so harsh, man. One divided. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish some of these off and we're gonna wrap it up. I don't want to hold anybody too long, hold y'all hostage, man. Like I said, before I get into the rest of these comments, man, keep it 100. Like I wasn't having the best day. Work was a drag and a pain in my butt. Some other things going on in my personal life, man. Just was feeling a little stressed out. Not nothing on the YouTube side. YouTube is going great. I'm still super happy and not burnt out yet, surprisingly. Yeah, just some stuff on the personal side, man. But just coming in here and chatting it up with y'all, man, like definitely made my day, yo. Like there's very few things that I could say like make my day. Every Thursday hanging out with y'all definitely makes my day. So I definitely appreciate every single person, man. Even if you end up catching this on a recap, you know what I mean? I definitely appreciate you guys. But GG, I own one and it sucked. I remember you talking about your 7 Pro, which is funny because the 7 Pro is like the peak of OnePlus's like good side. And like I had a 7 Pro and it was dope. The front facing camera on that thing was stupid good. Just the rear cameras need a little bit of work. One sucks. I can't with y'all. Xiaomi needs some explaining to do with that iPad clone tablet. It's disgraceful. But see, I don't care about manufacturers copying each other as long as they copy the good parts. Like, as long as people are copying the good stuff, dude, copy on. Now, when it comes to the software running on that thing, it's gonna be some type of Android. Android doesn't really have much when it comes to the tablet side, at least in regards to app support. iPad beats it on the app support, but I wonder what Xiaomi's gonna do with that one. One rent. We gonna pass over that one. OnePlus can go back in time. They bring out the one minus one. Y'all are too much, man. Y'all are too much. Never owned a Xiaomi tablet. The Mi Mix Fold kicks the Z Fold 2's butt easy. Whoa, Gigi out here going hard on Samsung, bro. Wow, GG, that's crazy. I remember checking out on OnePlus 6T at T-Mobile. Some things impressed me and some turned me off. Yeah, man, that cam quality always seemed to be their like Achilles heels. It looks like it's gotten a lot better on the 9 Pro, like after the updates. So look at the OG iPhone. Terrible. Exact facts. OG iPhone. That hardware looked like trash, bro. Like I'm not gonna say it, like it didn't look like trash, but it did not look very good. And I had an original iPhone too. Like the whole bottom portion was like that black plasticky fill piece, and then the rest of it was the aluminum. It wasn't great, but the software, iOS was definitely like what Jobs said at that keynote where he was like, it's 7 years ahead of any other phone software. It truly was. Just Google caught up really fast with Android and surpassed it in some respects, in my opinion. 504, no NFC. But I mean, I can say it hasn't been that bad for me personally in these 2 days, just because I always wear a smartwatch and all my smartwatches have NFC. So I use mobile payments through my watch. But yeah, man, no NFC. Like I was trying, it was funny. I was trying to pair my XM4s to the Surface Duo earlier. And you know, the MX4s have the little tap feature where you could tap it and it'll automatically pair. And I'm tapping like why is this not working? I was like, oh, it doesn't have NFC. It was so funny, yo. Both needs to go hand in hand because software and hardware. Yeah, man, it's tough. Like I'm definitely more of a software guy, but good hardware definitely is needed, man. It's definitely like you have to strike that balance. That's for sure. OnePlus 7 Pro would not make calls unless I was on Bluetooth. Wow, yeah, that would have instantly got taken back, yo. Yeah. Oh yeah, instant return. Facts. Yeah, instant return, bro. Instant return. If you ask most regular folks if they use all features in front of the phone, have to. Yo, I had to realize this myself, man. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, having the iPad kind of mitigated it for me too. But and especially I know James knows for a fact. I used to complain so much about split view on the iPhone, and in some regards, I still feel like they need that feature, right? But I can say having the iPad has lessened that because obviously the iPad has multitasking or whatever. And then just like Lewis is saying here, like what I realized is like when like the only time I really used split screen multitasking was when I was at home chilling thinking about it. But when I was actually doing something like working or I was out and about or whatever, I wasn't really using that feature. You know what I mean? So it just made me appreciate the things that I like about my iPhone more and not feel as salty for some of those more outstanding features that it doesn't have. Now, there's some quality of life stuff that Apple is like, bro, what? But I'm going to say split screen multitasking, I will admit that's something I've been able to get over. Yeah, he was speaking facts on that one, Shark Fan, for sure. They got caught with their hand. They got caught with their hands in the cookie jar. They did. They did. I had to clap on that one because they surely did. Skeuomorphism by Scott Forstall was the butt of bro. I miss Forstall. I heard he was a you know what to deal with, but yo, I miss Forstall. Like I feel like if he would have stayed, like I feel like iOS 7 would have been like a design change for sure. Like I think we would have gotten like a design update, but I feel like we would have gone more of like where macOS is now with those kind of like 3D skeuomorphic kind of icons and just overall look. Like I like something that still has depth to it. And I feel like they're kind of going back that way with iOS. Like things seem to have a little bit more depth. But with Forstall, man, I still think like iOS 6, I think it looks better than like iOS 7. But I mean, like now if I look at it, man, I'm so used to what iOS looks like, man. Like it's iOS. I did hear about this, bro. And I heard about it. I was like, okay, dope. I like that. I like that. And then I saw that price. I said, y'all stupid. Like this phone is literally just for like enthusiasts, like through and through. Like no, I can't even see like full blown techies dropping $1,500 on this phone. Like it has some dope specs and stuff, man. But no, absolutely not. I don't see it happening. All right, so we went through that one. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up here. Again, thanks so much for everybody coming out tonight. Thanks for everyone that's going to catch this on the recap. I appreciate you guys just as much for catching it. It's been awesome. Like I said, I wasn't having the best day, but you guys showed up and definitely kept me entertained and definitely raised my spirits, man. I'm definitely happy to call all you guys friends and think like and things like that. So like I said, definitely want to say thank you to everyone who made it out. Everyone's gonna catch it later. But as always, this is Ike's Tech Talk. See you guys next week for the live stream. Have a good one, everybody. Good night. Sleep tight. Tomorrow, Friday, we made it another week. Here comes the weekend, baby.